This is a video tutorial for a problem of code Kshetra, fifth problem, Riya and her puzzle. First of all, it was a very good problem. Congratulations to all of you who have got a right solution for this problem. The problem somewhat looks like this. What we have to do is find the maximum sum in this triangle, and obviously there are some rules. If we are at a position, consider if we are at 2, then obviously we can go either below, that we can go to 2, or a one step right. We cannot go to the left of the number, that is from 2 we cannot go to 4. This was the problem, and let's see about its solution. Obviously you guys might have tried a lot of things, but have failed somewhere, because you obviously in this problem you cannot use a greedy approach. What does greedy approach means? From 1 you have two, from this one you have two options. You can go either to the one below, or either you can go to 2. Now obviously you will try to go to 2 because 2 is bigger than 1, but if you go to 2 then you cannot come back to this 4. So this is called as a greedy approach, and we cannot use greedy approach in this sum. There is a technique called as dynamic programming. We have to use dynamic programming in this sum. Technique is difficult, but this is the very basic sum. We have to use bottom up approach to solve this sum. Now in dynamic programming, what we do is we divide a problem into various subtasks and try to solve those subtasks, and after solving those subtasks we get the solution for the whole task. So we'll do the similar kind of thing in this sum also. First of all, we'll divide the triangle. Now first let's consider this triangle, a smaller one, 4 and its successors, that is 2 and 3. Consider if we are at 4, we can go either to 2 or we can go either to 3, and obviously 3 is greater than 2, so that's why we select 3 and update 4 to 7, because 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. So this 4 will become 7. So let's do that. So this 4 becomes 7. The similar thing that we need to do for all the sub triangles, that is, let's consider this now. Now for this 2, from 2 we can go to 3 or 1. Obviously 3 is greater than 1, that's why we select 3 and update this 2 by 5, because 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So let's do it. As we are done with this triangle, we'll go to the next one, which is this. Obviously 1 and 1, it doesn't make any sense, that's why 1 becomes 2, because 1 plus 1 is 1. So let's do that. After we are done with this row, we have to move one row above. So now let's consider another triangle, which is this one. Doesn't look like a triangle, but consider it's a triangle. From 7 and 5, obviously 7 is greater than 5, that's why we choose 7 and update this one to 8, because obviously 7 is greater than 5, and we'll add it. So this one becomes 8. After doing this, we'll move on to the next triangle, which is this one. Now between 5 and 2, obviously 5 is greater than 2, that's why we choose 5, and let's update this 2 to 7, because 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. Now the final triangle, we need to move a row above. Now the final triangle is this. Now between 8 and 7, obviously 8 is greater than 7, that's why we choose 8 over 7, and that's why we update this one, final one, by 8 plus 1, which is equal to 9. That's why this 1 becomes 9. And as we reach at the top of the triangle, we get this 9 in the row 0 and column 0. That's why our answer to this problem is 9, and this is the final answer. Now let's take a review at the question itself. This was the question. Obviously the solution is that we got by our algorithm was 9. So let's check it. From 1 we need to go to this one, then this 4, and then this 3, whose addition is obviously equal to 9. This was the solution for this sum. We used a technique called as dynamic programming, and we used a bottom up approach. So if you crack the logic, that's a great thing. Congratulations. And for the newcomers who didn't get this logic, this is a brilliant technique called as dynamic programming. do get introduced to this technique. This technique helps you to solve many problems. We'll put more problems in the next contest about dynamic programming. Thanks guys for watching the video. I hope you liked the video. Do subscribe and keep coding.